It's Friday once again, which means it's time to take a look back at this week's top stories in the world of iOS gaming. Like a lightsaber bursting to life in the darkness, classic BioWare RPG Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic appeared on the App Store yesterday. Weirdly, there was very little fanfare for the appearance of this beloved title, which originally came to consoles and PCs back in 2003. Set 4,000 years prior to the movies, the game is centered around the decidedly nasty Sith Lord Darth Malak. It's up to you to stop this sinister Sith git from destroying the Republic and wiping out the Jedi. Its decade-old visuals may look a touch dated to younger eyes, but the game's dialogue-driven narrative, fusion of real-time combat with turn-based principles, and expansive sci-fi universe was essentially BioWare's jumping-off point for the Mass Effect trilogy. There's a full review to come, but early impressions are pretty promising. If you can't wait for the app's buy verdict, you can grab it now for $6.99. It turns out Star Wars wasn't the only established franchise to make a strong showing on iOS this week. After what seems like an eternity of waiting, the folks behind the Ace Attorney HD collection have finally solved the case of the missing English language translation. Now, us Westerners can enjoy the acclaimed legal adventures of upstart lawyer Phoenix Wright, as he attempts to solve a series of murders and get his clients off scot-free. This remastered iOS collection features the first 3 games in the highly regarded Judicial series, all of which initially appeared on the Nintendo DS. The games play out like interactive novels, and include vibrant characters, some top-tier writing, and some truly confounding mysteries just waiting to be unraveled. Fans can look forward to some new game modes, and the obligatory HD graphical overhaul. You can grab all 3 titles in the trilogy for $16.99, or buy them individually for around $6 or $7. The first couple of cases are free to try, however, so do take a look if you're on the fence. If you're still playing Fire Monkey's Real Racing 3, then you've probably noticed the hefty new update that screeched onto the App Store a couple of days ago. Entitled the Dubai Update, this free download bolts some shiny new features onto the existing campaign. For starters, you can now test your motor racing mettle by burning around the Dubai Autodrome. You'll also gain access to some new vehicles, including a Lexus LFA and a Dodge Charger SRT8. Plus, you can now race at twilight, which is cool, if you're a vampire. Speaking of updates, gorgeously creepy autoflyer Badland also got a content injection this week. If you've already completed the game's campaign of twisted, contraption-packed levels, then prepare to fly face first into developer Frogmind's biggest update yet. The Day 2 level pack picks up where the first game, which covered Day 1, left off. It contains 10 new levels, 30 new missions, and 5 extra achievements to unlock. Best of all, it costs you absolutely nothing, meaning there's no reason for Badland fans not to grab this immediately. Finally today, we'll leave you with something to whet your appetite for next week's iOS adventures. We are delighted to report that the sequel to tower defense titan Kingdom Rush is set to charge onto the App Store next Thursday. It's called Kingdom Rush Frontiers, and looks like everything a sequel should be. We've caught glimpses of some new maps, including tropical and desert environments, and some hefty new artillery. The first Kingdom Rush was a stone-cold classic, and we cannot wait to get to grips with its successor. Look out for the upcoming App Spy review. If you want to stay up to speed on all the latest developments in the world of iOS gaming, just tap the subscribe link to direct all of our news updates, charts, and reviews straight to your feed. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook, so be sure to give those links a click if you want to stay in the loop. I'm off to save the galaxy from the Sith, but I'll catch you all next week. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.